Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. So how's everyone doing? How's your day going? Just picking up from where we last left off. And I do apologize that it's been quite a bit of time since the last episode. Let me just lower this volume, actually.
Quite the assorted bunch. All used to hate each other, and I guess maybe they still do to a degree. Took a shitload of work to get them all on board. If I were you, I'd start with the disciples. They might all be crazy, well, they are in fact, but Nisha has her reasonable moments. Then you've got the operators. Spoiled, rich kids. It doesn't mean they ain't ruthless killers. If you can impress Mags, she'll listen to you. And then there's the pack. I'm not saying they're savages, but, well, they're savages. I don't know how Mason keeps them on a leash. Up to you who you want to trust the most, but you're gonna need to trust at least some. You need anything else?
Nothing.
Nothing else for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
Yes, right here, where we don't care. What is it? You find something? I'm not in God mode right now. I do plan on playing this at least fair, unless if things get a little rough, then I'll switch over to God mode. But I just want to get through this, guys. I'll do some of the quests and then darn, I'm just gonna kill all the raiders and show you guys what is in the build menu for basically the right there. So we get okay, yeah, whatever. It is. Okay, this should be... no, the wrong way. No, I could have swore I was heading in the direction of one of the gang members, or one of the gangs, because the Disciples is right near Fizz-Top Mountain, or Fizz-Top Grill there. Fizz-Top Grill, yeah. So the Disciples are... Okay. Hey. Okay. Wow.
Damn Nuka Cola stuck in my head again.
Yeah.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
Oh, thank you. We'll take your ammo. Wait, is there something around the corner? Yes. A power armor station.
If you come across any of them,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What'd you say? By the way, you guys might have noticed that it's in full screen, finally. I figured out how to do it. I'm sorry, Dixie. God.
yeah.
I like her accent.
Make sure of this message.
Dixie. Hey there.
So, you're going to live
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
use it like the gauntlet, you can hold her with Gage's help. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, everyone knows we all want the cult to go. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process.
Wow.
But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the disciples. We've only got one rule here, and that's to keep the peace of this alive. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean by keeping peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught.
Okay.
The last thing I need is the operators who's breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one. I don't like my odds with houses I do. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
Rules just hold us back. We should be free to do what we want.
That's what I was trying to tell Coulter all along. Maybe if you listen. Although I could give him a little credit. I built a gauntlet after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. At least I said it.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, we could get it.
Sorry.
Gage is right. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better screw this up. Because I'm not going to tolerate anybody's bullshit.
Wow. Okay.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not question. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We were wrong for success.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Someone who's not afraid to get blood on their hands and make some real changes around here. You see, the disciples don't make any details. We make them.
Oh.
We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair. Those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises as a good little boss, we're back. You get to live, everybody wins.
Okay. There, I wonder what...
I don't make promises. And you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work. So if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes,
Sure. Sure.
These are boring as hell. Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice.
Take your armor. Or take your weapons. I actually never knew that you could go up here. Nisha.
You may run the world, but this is Nisha territory. We are in charge. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
You people have very interesting garments. Nuka Cola, thank you.
Hey, it's a boy.
Oh yes, yes, me too. I just got here.
Dixon.
Thing about wearing a mask, I have to look like I can. I'm not sure what's worse. Wearing a tie.
I could really go for killing
Think
Understood the power of thing. Takes out that real out of a fight.
it looks cool. Don't knock until you tried it. Don't knock until you tried it. By the way, this box is going bye-bye. See, I'm already a tough overboss. I didn't know they were up here.
Traders realize their own
Camera, it's mine. Ooh, some tickets. Now, someone was saying if you hop on over here and you hop back over here, and then, oh look. Yeah, it's alright. Oh god, I'm carrying too much. And I need the nuclear materials. Just dump it all back in there. Okay. You're supposed to have jumped on top of one of these roofs over here. On top of these boxes. And then on top of the roof. And someone said over here is actually stock food, crab, rat meat, and this little Easter egg. Han Solo. If you guys seen Star Wars, well, most of you guys probably know. For those who don't, watch the Star Wars movies. Han Solo was frozen in whatever that stuff was, carbonite. But this is a reference to it. And let me see if I can. Let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see it better. No. Okay, well, never mind. Let me see here. I had something for foolishness, scrapping. Except I want to know. There is some Nuka Cola around here. Nuka Cola Victory and stuff. Nuka Cola Wild. Nuka Cola Victory. Some other stuff, I think.
That last one died too fast.
Okay, these people are crazy. Now where's the exit? Okay, there it is. Let's get out of here. Okay, so that's the first gang leader, Nisha, and her two lackeys, Dixie and Savoy. Next we'll go over and talk to Did I just walk past it? No. It's practically almost, well, I would say it's kind of easy to get lost around there. Because, well, I don't know. Okay, so the parlor is over here. And this is where we meet Mags and William Black. The gang leaders for the gang operators. The operators are pretty much dressed as that. I mean, their armor's not too bad. I mean, it looks like, I don't know if those are bullets. Just kind of wrapped around bullets. Okay, so.
Hey there.
Hey there.
I suppose we all owe you for putting down full-time.
Man with an end. And it's all.
Okay.
A clown stuck in his stomach. I guess we can solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Wow.
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you were You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing
So, you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oak?
Oh.
Taking down an opponent like that?
It's thrilling.
Good look.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you are the overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than last one. I'm not. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to everything that matters in this world.
Making money.
Exactly. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only join the gauge and hold their little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expected Stoners intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our ass. Better part of it. Large in the damn mountain.
And that means if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And then we are going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Of their fucking money, yes.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
Everyone's happy.
I look forward to seeing your plans put into action. So, you're welcome in the Parliament. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to the United States.
Should be a good job, Bill. If you want to get your hands dirty, talk to Mac.
No way I can pick this.
Okay, so that's Mags. It's Mags and William Black, the leaders of the operators. And oh yeah, Lizzie. We didn't see Lizzie, but we're gonna go off and meet the leader of the pack. And he's not really entirely my favorite. I mean, I think the gang's pretty cool. They're very colorful, but I just don't like their leader very much. They are located all the way back over here to this side, I believe. They wear pretty much things like this. And like that.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Okay. And they're held up into the Brad Burton amphitheater. So, although the gang leaders are pretty much near each other. Oh, who's that guy? So here is all of the pack, and as you can tell, they're the ones that have slaves.
Yes.
They hold wild animals. Well, they hold bad stags and people, slaves, in cages and whatnot. Floating meat. I don't know what was up with that. Okay, that's loud and noisy.
You'll do what I say. This here's our side.
I'm sorry. I apologize for the noise in the background, but there's not much I can do about it.
I'm not getting this front. I'm here to make us some cash.
I don't want to leave.
Big plans for this place. I think you were a bunch of
Okay, someone said that you're supposed to choose a certain thing to get a weapon. I'm sorry, I can't hear. Truth about Gage and Coulter.
real story. I'm not cold. I better not have it. Let's cut
Do as you're told.
You're good boy. Do what you're told. You'll be put down.
See what I mean? Problem solver. Increase damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. And I think you're supposed to choose that one option right there in the chat dialogue in order to get it. Assuming that you have high enough charisma for that. But I apologize for all the biting in the background. It's just that. That's the thing about the pack. They have a bunch of fights in the background, so the thing about chomping and biting sounds that kind of squish out the audio of the gang leader. That's one reason why I don't like this. And two, this guy just reminds me of someone from work. That really. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days I'll side with the pack. I don't know. But for now, I don't think dog meat lights all of this. I'm sorry, dog. Okay, we're out of here. Oh. Trade, can you carry anything there? Like, I don't know, maybe this minigun? No, you can't. Darn. Minigun? No. Chain dog collar, no. Okay, I need to drop this minigun.
Hey. Hey.
Take that weapon.
Take that weapon.
Okay, let's get out of here. Too noisy. Excuse me, dog meat. Thank you. It's way too noisy for me. So yeah, that's basically all of the gang leaders. I'm sure some of you have already seen videos from other people and already know what the gang leaders look like and all that. But I'm going to obviously finish this DLC. I've actually finished it through my main non-Let's Play, but my main character that I first played when I first started Fallout 4. So I already know exactly what's in it. After I get to a certain point, I want to be able to unlock this tribute chest thing in the raider settlements, so that way I can show you guys and so I can see it for myself. But I plan on, in the end, betraying the raiders. In the past, the disciples never left a victim alive. After the alliance of gangs at Nuka World, they have learned to curb their appetite for blood. Okay. So you might think this whole place is one giant circle, but if you take a look, it's actually got this structure here that juts out. And right over here, you got a guy named Chip Morse.
Hey there, boss.
Who?
That was something. That was something. That means his big plans for the park died with him.
Who, when you talk to and say big plans,
Big plan.
Did that include
Did that include getting killed?
Of course not, boss.
Of course not, boss.
Coulter first
When Coulter first
big
took over,
ideas.
he had big
And
ideas.
he made some big
And he
promises.
made some big promises.
His plan was to get the
His
power
plan was to
plant
get
back
the power
online,
plant back
and light up the
online,
whole park,
and light up the whole
making
park,
it easier to
making it
conquer,
easier to
and
conquer,
safer for all
and
of us.
safer for all
We
of
could
us.
have done it too, but
We could have
things
done it too,
changed.
but things changed.
Slowed down.
Slowed down.
Coulter stopped pushing.
Coulter stopped pushing.
caring so
Stopped
much.
caring so much.
so basically Coulter just stopped caring.
Why did he stop caring?
Why did he stop caring?
Something happened. Some of the
Something
gangs
happened.
were
Some of the
desperate,
gangs
got
were
too
desperate and got too comfortable.
I don't really know.
I don't really
No,
know.
I'm just a trader.
No, I'm just a
You
trader.
know my opinion
You
doesn't
know my
count.
opinion doesn't count for me.
But I still think it's a
But
good
I
plan.
still think it's a good plan.
I might
Yeah.
even give
I
those
might
poor
even give
bastards
those
out in
poor
Dry Rock
bastards out in
Gulch a
Dry
fighting
Rock
chance.
Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards?
What poor bastards?
That's when the Raiders took
Back
over.
when the Raiders
Some
took
of them.
over, some of
The
us,
traders who were here
the
before
traders who were here before,
got away.
got away.
Last I heard, those
Last
folks
I
were
heard,
holed
those
up in
folks
Dry
were
Rock
holed
Gulch.
up in Dry Rock Gulch.
Probably struggling. If they're alive.
If they're alive.
You think you follow through
You
on
think you
Coulter's
follow
plan?
through on Coulter's
Get
plan?
the juice flowing?
Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea.
Coulter had the right idea.
I just want to finish what
I
he
just
started.
want to finish what
I
he
hope
started.
you do, boss.
I hope you do,
Truth
boss.
is,
Truth is,
I've dreamed about
I've
that
dreamed
day
about that day
once.
more than once.
Not sure why, really.
Not sure why.
Maybe I've just grown attached.
Maybe I've
to
just
the
grown
place.
attached to the place.
What with all the work I've
What
done
with all
on
the
it.
work I've done.
Sounds funny, I know.
Sounds
but
funny, I know, but
I think Nuka.
I think
something
Nuka
really
is something
special.
really
I
special.
think she deserves.
I think she
lights
deserves to
shining.
have the
Yeah.
lights shining.
And just imagine.
And just
At
imagine.
night, you'd see it for
At night,
miles
you'd see it
around.
for miles
Folk would
around.
talk about it.
Folk would talk
They'd
about
come
it.
from
They'd come
all
from all
over.
over the shopping.
That's a lot of cabs
That's a
for you
lot
and
of
the
cabs
gangs.
for you and the gangs.
Uh-huh. Get back to work. Okay. You're a sentimental fool. Been here long? And yeah, sounds good to me.
When you put it that way.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Sounds like a pretty good
Call,
idea.
boss.
It's your call,
But
boss.
there's plenty of time.
But
to
there's
figure
plenty of
things
time
out.
to figure
Gotta
things
get
out.
back to work
Gotta
here.
get back to work here.
See you around, boss.
See you around, boss.
As you can tell, these people have like collars. They're traders.
I'm happy to be with
I'm happy to do business.
Let's see what you have.
Let's see what you have.
Caitlin has a weapon known as Throat Slicer. And pretty much everything else is just not really anything special. Because you'd be able to find any of this stuff in the Commonwealth other than the Throat Slicer. Which I believe is actually a knife. It's a serrated hacking blade. Target bleeds for 25 points of additional damage.
Please, just don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Hi.
Hi. Used to spray kids with Nuka. What was wrong with those people? What was wrong with those people?
Okay.
Guy selling candy.
Guy selling candy.
A little off.
A little off.
Yeah, the guy selling Kim's is a little off.
Look who it is. You had a gray smile on your market stand with your presence, so great boss.
This guy's a bit of a jerk.
Lose the attitude.
Lose the
Or
attitude.
lose something a lot
Or
more
lose
valuable.
something a lot more valuable.
So, it's just how not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work. Then the games reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup.
But I guess it doesn't really
But I
matter.
guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm wearing this sleeve.
Get back to work. Could be worse. Do you always complain, or
Hey, it's not my fault
Hey,
things are
it's
like
not my
this.
fault things are like
This
this.
guy here.
Never said it was.
Never said it
figured you
was.
should know what
Just
you're
figured
getting
you should
into.
know what you're getting into.
Now, if you need guns or
If
ammo,
you need guns or
I know.
ammo, I'm the one.
And before you ask,
And before you ask, yes, everyone pays.
wow, he's kind of a
Sure. Let's take a look.
Sure.
rude
Let's take a
guy.
look.
Okay.
There's some of the collar around their neck. Yeah. So anyway, let me see, anything special here? Yes, of course. This guy here sells a splatter cannon. It is a it's one of the new weapons. Increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. The value or the price changes depending on what your character build is. You can color it. It comes with a suppressor, long scope, quick eject drum mag, wooden pistol grip, short covered sniper barrel, and powerful automatic receiver. It's pretty good, actually, and well worth it. Of course, I only have 418 caps, so it's way above my how much money I have. That's from Airing Corbett. When you're looking around here, don't forget to grab this thing right here, the Star Core. You're going to need those later on.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss.
Gotta admit, it was
Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down.
Scared the hell out of me.
Scared the hell out of me.
Nightmares.
Gave me nightmares.
I'm not planning to give anyone
I'm not
nightmares.
planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank
I'll
goodness.
sleep a lot better.
I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge.
So, what do you think?
What do you
About
think?
running Nuka World?
About running Nuka
Figure it must be a pretty
Figure it
tough
must be
job.
a pretty tough job.
These raiders in
Keeping
line.
all these raiders in line.
I didn't choose this.
I didn't
I was
choose
just
this.
trying not
I
to
was
get
just
killed
trying
by a
not to
maniac.
get killed by a maniac in power.
I guess any one of us would have done the same thing in your
Well,
situation. Well,
I'm sure you've got more important
I'm sure
stuff
you've
to
got
do
more
than talk
important
to me.
stuff to do than talk
Or
to
were
me.
you here to pick something up?
Or were you here to pick something up?
Let's see what you have.
Sure thing.
Let's see what you have.
Sure thing.
So the only thing she has, Shelby, has pretty much your standard weapons. Other than, I think the rolling pin is new. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that. But you can find some smart fragmentation grenades, or frag grenades, right here, sold by Shelby for 116 caps. And upon detonation, the smart frag grenade avoids injuring its thrower. I don't know if it's actually good. I'm just gonna buy them anyways. Buy. Accept. Exit.
Hello, boss.
Hello,
Congratulations on taking
And then there's Mackenzie,
Sure you'll do great.
Sure you'll do good.
who shows some respect.
Still trying to figure out if I even want this gig.
That's understandable.
Whether you want it or not,
Whether you want it or not, the job
sorry
is
I'm
yours.
so nervous.
Sorry,
I
I'm
didn't
so
mean any
nervous.
disrespect.
I didn't mean any
I just
disrespect.
don't know
boss.
where I stand with
I
you,
just
and
don't know where I
don't wanna
stand
end up
with you,
pissing
and
you off.
I don't want to end up
That
pissing you
and
off.
well,
That and
I'd be
well,
lying if I said
I'd
you
be
were not
lying if
wondering
I
how you
said
plan
you
to
were
run
not
it.
wondering how you
I
plan to
mean,
run it.
this is your show.
I mean, this is
You
your
can do
show.
anything you want.
You can do
You can
anything
run
you
Nuka
want.
World just
You
like
can run
Colton.
Nuka World just
Business
like
as
Colton.
usual.
Business as usual.
You could, get rid of the Raiders.
Get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running.
Wait. Out of your mind? Question mark. Digging your own grave? How dare you? Or I'm interested.
I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
And this might be your chance to make some changes.
Gangs that call this place
The
home.
gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats.
You could
Now,
risk your own neck.
you
and
could
try to
risk
keep
your
them
own
from
neck
tearing
and
each
try
other
to keep them
apart,
from tearing each other
or you
apart.
could do the right
Or
thing.
you could do the right thing and put them in the
All
ground.
said and done,
All
you're
said and done,
you're
you're still running this place from your fancy house on the
Except
mountain.
now,
Except now, you
you
won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'm not making any promises. But I'll keep it in mind.
It's your call. Bob.
It's your
If
call,
you're serious
boss.
about this,
If you're serious
you'll
about
have to
this,
take down the
then you'll
leaders
have
of
to
the
take
gang.
down the leaders
That
of the
means
gangs.
putting a bullet
That means
into
putting a
Nisha,
bullet
Mason,
into Nisha, Mason,
Mags'
and Mags's brother.
Once you do
William.
that, the
Once
gangs
you
will
do that,
collapse and
the
Nuka
gangs
Town
will
goes
collapse
back to
and
being
Nuka
a
Town
free
goes back to
trading
being a
post.
free
I
trading
should have
post.
probably
I
stopped
should
talking
have
about this.
probably stopped talking
Just
about
keep
this.
what I said in mind.
Just keep what I
Anyway,
said in mind.
I'm the
Anyway,
closest thing to a doctor.
I'm the closest thing to a doctor
Treat
around here.
everyone. Raider, trader, traveler,
trader,
got some
traveler.
medical supplies too.
Got some medical supplies too. You're looking for those.
Actually, I need some supplies.
Sure, take a look.
Sure, take a look.
So she sells obviously the usual stuff that you would find at in the Commonwealth. But Mackenzie Bridgman is the person you want to talk to if you want to start the open season quest. I really don't want any of that stuff. I'm going to take her stim packs though. And then here's the chem guy.
Traders here are no better than slaves. Bastards.
This guy's a little off.
Let's see what you got. My pleasure.
He obviously has the usual. And that's pretty much it. Mad Docs.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Even all of the wasteland traders are, you know,
Excuse me. Sure.
Excuse
I'm
me.
here to trade.
Sure, I'm here to trade.
Letting my guard down for a second.
Making trouble?
Not looking for trouble.
Not looking for
Good
trouble.
deal.
Just some good deals.
see how the wasteland travelers will kind of treat you like, you know,
You ran a collar. You ran a collar. No one's a slave that don't want. No one's a slave
Yeah.
that don't here to pick up some supplies. Hi. I feel kind of bad for these traders.
but that's pretty much it in this area. I mean, you go up top here and oversee things, but that's about That's about it.
Let's it all hang out.
Let's it all hang out.
Skill, discretion caps. The Raider gang, known as the Operators, hold all three in highest regard. So like I said, if you can definitely manage to access Nuka World at any level, but surviving the gauntlet is going to be a test. It's going to be really hard. And then facing the overboss Coulter is even harder because, you know, you're facing someone in power armor. Low levels are not, you know, going to be able to have that easy time of, you know. But anyway, where's that weapon I got? The problem solver. I have no bullets for it. Okay, never mind. If you're looking for Shank,
Don't mind me. Don't mind being nice. Just keep it in our hands.
Hell of a balancing act.
Hell of a balancing act. Being in charge.
it's this guy right here. He's usually around the spot. Oh look, it's Harvey.
Harvey. Hey,
Harvey.
just
Hey.
wanted to say,
Just
no
no
hard
hard to say.
feelings.
No hard feeling.
You can say, you're a dead man. You were in on this, you lied to me, or I get it.
You were in on this?
yeah,
You were in on this?
pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's not what you think.
But
I mean,
it's not what you think. I mean,
It's just I didn't really have any choice in
it's
it.
just I didn't really have any choice in the matter.
You know, the funny thing is we already knew he was in on it.
It's okay. I get it.
It's okay. I get it.
Thank you.
If it's any consolation,
If it's
I'm
any
glad you made it.
consolation,
I don't
I'm
have
glad
any
you made
family.
it. I don't have any
Living
family.
family.
Living
I lost
family.
them. And Coulter and the
I
gang
lost them.
took this
And
place.
Coulter and his gangs took
Now,
this place from me.
These traders
Now,
are all I have left.
These traders are all I
They're my
have left.
family now.
They're
Every
my
time
family
Coulter
now.
sent me out to lure
Every time
people
Coulter
into the
sent me
gauntlet,
out to lure people
I didn't
into
have a
the
choice.
gauntlet, I didn't have
I
a
had to do
choice.
it.
I
Or
had
kill
to do
someone
it.
I cared about.
Or kill
I'm
someone I
just-
cared about. I'm
I'm
just
sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
You're dead. Boring sob story. Ever fail? And
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
It's all right.
Good to hear,
Harvey.
Bob.
I understand.
Good to hear, Bob.
I figure I'd find myself in this
I figured
situation.
I'd find myself in this situation.
Thought for sure I'd be at gone.
I thought for sure I'd be at home.
Well, better get back to it.
Better get back to it.
so, whoa, too close. So Harvey pretty much was, I guess, like one of the traders that was originally here. And when the gangs came, they took over, and of course, as you can see, this one's a trader, had ended up getting collars except for him.
Got 4 good hours of sleep.
Got 4 good hours of sleep.
It's sad, you know. Especially when someone says they only got 4 hours of sleep.
Hope I don't have to head back out there.
Hope I don't have to head back out there anytime soon.
Coulter should have left you in
Coulter sure left you still.
And of course, Nero. No, no, that's alright. So let me see, where's our map? Okay, so Kitty Kingdom is right here. World of Refreshment is right here. Safari Zone is right here. Galactic Zone is right here, I believe. And the Dry Rock Gulch is right here, I believe. The Dry Rock Gulch is probably one of the easiest to start with. And then, of course, in the Galactic Zone, you're going to have to face a lot of Protectrons, Mr. Handys, there's an Assaultron. They're, of course, called Novatron. I forgot what the Protectrons are called. Spacetrons or something? I don't know. And Mr. Frosty instead of Mr. Handy. All of their robot parts, if you have Automatron, you can use those parts in Automatron, believe it or not. So that's pretty cool. I believe you can also, and I saw someone make a video, that you can use the Nira's body part for one of your robots as well. So that's pretty cool. Kitty Kingdom is full of rads and littered with feral ghouls. So if you go in there, bring yourself plenty of Radaway and Radex and plenty of stim packs. World of Refreshments. World of Refreshment. If you're really good at facing Mirelurks and a Mirelark Queen, then be prepared. There are definitely some, and of course a couple Saltrons are in there too as well. The Safari Zone is full of, they're like, I would say they look like Deathclaws, and they're probably equal to Deathclaws. And there's a couple Yao-Guais in there as well. Dry Rock Gulch, like I said, is pretty much easy, and only has those sandworms, as well as a few ants and whatnot. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I know this one took probably a little bit longer. We're gonna head on out of the park, and we're going to wait a minute. Wasn't there something I was supposed to have done? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to return to Gage. Well, guys, anyways, I hope you did enjoy this episode. I know I didn't do a whole lot of talking. Of course, with the meeting of all the gang leaders, I wanted to show you what they would say and do pretty much. You don't personally get to use, to bring them out on quests or anything. They're not companions. They pretty much sit in their respective areas until a certain point in time in the story. And it depends on which Raider gang that you've favored or least favored, will actually turn against you. I hate to spoil it for you guys, but that's pretty much everything I've seen. There's a lot of buildable stuff. I'll just write in the description of this episode, spoiler alert for certain things. But that's pretty much why I haven't really made any videos as of recent. Over the weekend, Labor Day weekend, I've been playing all of Nuka World, trying to unlock certain things. And there's one point I had a bit of a moral dilemma, where it was with Sierra Petrovita and her quest, and they really stumped me on that one because I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go with choosing A or B, and I'm not gonna spoil that part. So you guys are gonna have to find that for yourselves. But I will show you guys where all the cappies are and what they look like, so you know where to find them. Honestly, I should be doing like some sort of guide or something. But I gotta plan this out, and with the way things are at work, it's just been tough. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. I'm sorry it's a little bit longer than the others. Take care of yourselves, guys, and as always, stay awesome.